Hi, I'm Tony Stefani with Hillside Christmas Tree Farm, and today we're going to work on a new way to display pre-cut trees. One of the things that I want to work on this year is displaying pre-cut trees better. Currently we use re-rod that the wind blows over, bends the rod. The re-rod comes in different sizes, and in the past, a couple years ago, I tried making one out of a toilet flange, PVC pipe, and putting it on like a 2x2 plywood. That didn't work. Seems like the plywood worked, pulled off. But exploring the Facebook group, Great Lakes Christmas Tree Growers and Real Trees, a lot of this question pops up pretty regularly. Someone actually used, toilet flanges, 4-inch PVC, 2x6s, put them in a big plus sign, right? Big cross. And it works out, and he said it worked out pretty good. Mark shared the picture, and then with chatting with him, the amount of cost involved is pretty minimal. PVC, if it breaks, is easily replaceable, and he says it works out for him. He needs an idea to get up to 6-inch too, also, because some of the stumps are obviously bigger than 4. But this is a good start, and I think if we can do that, and then maybe the bigger trees get the re-rod, we can play with that, or kind of play with trying to get up to 6-inch. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little template using two 2x6s treated, and then so it doesn't teeter, right, one on top of the other, it'll teeter. We're going to put little 2x4s treated kind of at the end, so we can't do that. Lag them together, make like a big scissor thing. For storage, the thought is to pull them apart and store them in the barn somewhere, because I like efficiency. Storing stuff like that is pretty important to me. And we're just going to bolt the flanges upside down using, as many screws as we can. Put the 4-inch PVC on it, and we'll just have little rings. I know it is pretty common to do a pipe or a tube like this. It does work, but steel is heavy, steel is bulky, steel is kind of expensive. I found some on Facebook Marketplace for $150. They were 10x10, which is going to be a lot of wasted space in my lot. I'm hoping for 8x8, and hey, I like being cheap, so if this works, that'll be great. So I always like the idea of the flanges, just again for price, but I'm glad it worked out well for Mark, and thanks for sharing that and giving that insight, and let's see how we're going to put these together. All right, the first thing we're going to do is drill 2 holes in the center of our 2x6s. So we're going to go, these are 2x6x8, so we're going to go 4 feet. They'll just be a little bit longer probably, right, because nothing's ever perfect. 4 feet this way, okay, about a 1/2 inch in between, right there, and then being 5 3/4, be 2 7/8, 2 7/8, 2 7/8, good. And then we are putting, I think 7/16, some pretty big bolts in, 7/16, so we go drill a little bit bigger than that. Here we are. Ream it out nice. Hole number 1 done. 4 feet. Four feet. Between the halves, 1/4, about here. There we go. 2 7/8. 2 7/8. 2 7/8. Looks good. There's our spot. Drill our hole. Wonderful. We'll get our bolt, make sure it fits. Semi-tight, right? Good. Good, perfect. All right, after this hole's drilled, since we don't want them teetering, we're gonna put a 2x4 across this on one of the ends. So we're gonna mark these, one of them's 5 1/2. Next one, 5.5. All right, so we're going to put these on the end like this, and that's just going to give us the separation, the spacing we need for that. So we'll get our screw gun. And then we're maybe using 3-inch screws here. I'm only going to put one in the center, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side because I think a piece this small will split. Now, yes, I could pre-drill the holes and stuff, but that's all right. All right, and we'll flip just to put a couple more screws in. All right, so now the one that doesn't have the stops will be our bottom, our top. So I'm going to shove our bolt on our bottom piece, get a washer, nuts, like this, shove it up. I'm glad it's, the hole's tight enough where it's not just dropping out. So now I'm going to move the milk crates out of the way and spread this thing out. All right, milk crates are out of the way. I twisted this one board. We're going to line up this guy right over. Not have enough for lock washer. That's all right. So the reason I want to go with PVC versus, say a pin style is because I just feel there's a lot of risk with the pin style and someone tripping and impaling themselves. Now, I know a lot of people do it, to each their own, but our pre-cuts are right next to where the kids' play area is, so it's just not worth the risk to me. So we'll tighten this up. All right. And that's it. There's the kind of the frame of our setup. Now we'll kind of lay out the flanges. All right. Something like that, so that all the screws can be used. Just like that. All right. All right, this is the basic shape of it. The flanges are attached. Next up will be to cut our PVC pipe into 4 sections. This was a 5-foot section of pipe. Menards didn't have a 4-foot. I was hoping for 1-foot sections, but 1.25 I guess we'll have to do. So we're going to cut that up now, and then we're going to put them in their spots. Now it's probably gonna be the hardest thing is cutting this thing straight, right? I am not good at this, so. All right, our 4 pieces. All right, I'll just put them in. These are going to be cut in half probably, right? 15 inches tall. But... All right, here it is. So this is the concept. And again, I found it on Facebook in one of the tree growing groups. And I think it looks pretty solid. The other thing was the wind would blow them over. Obviously in this kind of configuration, you're offset, right? You're leveraging in a way that's not going to happen. Look at these are too tall, right? We don't have handles that long, or we'll probably be hitting bottom branches. So we'll lop those down. Probably a good 10 inches would probably be long enough. And yeah, next step will be bring this thing outside, put some trees in it, and see how it goes. So for now, we're going to loosen this up and kind of collapse it so I can store it in the garage. We are at my house now. And so, got to be able to park in here. So, all right, so we'll just kind of do this. Close that up. Make it a little narrower. We can store it like that, possibly in the future too. We'll tighten this up again to keep it from falling apart. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully it works. We'll put the trees up, do that test. I'll keep you in a loop. That's it. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Happy New Year. Let me know how you display your trees in the comments. My goal is to be able to like have it look like the field, right? That's what I'm after. So, got any ideas? T-post, re-rod, pin stands. A lot of people do different things. I want to see if I can get this to work. So, all right. Thanks again. Talk to you later.